Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Swim England East Region 2024 Long Course Championships, session number 6. Our officials for this session will be Jane Howe, Julie Baggott and Louise Mackey are our referees. Our AOE referee is Phil Winder, and our starter for today is Andrew Cleland. So you are in very capable hands indeed. And this session certainly is going to be one where see it, blink and you'll miss it is applicable. With just over an hour of swimming, we'll be starting off with the male 200 meters butterfly, then moving on to the women's 50 meters backstroke, the men's 50 meters freestyle, and then finishing off with the women's 100 meters breaststroke. All should be done and dusted by 9:55. This is event 311, the male 200 meters butterfly. It will be swum over 6 heats. Heat 1, referee. Just 3 competitors here in heat number 1 of the 200 meters butterfly. I'm sure we can all agree what is probably an incredibly grueling event. In lane number 3 from Norwich Swan, we have Oliver Warren. He's entered on a 2:34.2. Toby Gradwell of Hertford goes in lane 4. He has an entry time of 2:32.97. And Kassan Reyes of the City of Peterborough is in lane number 5, entered in on a 2:33.88. So not too much difference between these gentlemen's entry times. They're going to be looking towards pacing between one another, but certainly Coming up to the halfway stage, Cassandreas of the city of Peterborough making a break for it. But most definitely, 200 metres butterfly is one of those events that you cannot go out too quickly. Cassandra in lane number 5, turning with a split of 1:11.26. Around 3 seconds behind him is Oliver Warren and Toby Gradwell in lanes 3 and 4. But Cassandreas here, very strong 200 metres butterfly thus far for him. Second position at this moment seems to be Oliver Warren of Norwich Swan in lane number 3. But Cassandreas of the city of Peterborough coming into now his final 10 metres. He's going to be aiming to beat 2:33.8. And it certainly looks like he is going to be able to do that here. 2:33.55, so small PB for Cassandre. Second is going to be Oliver Warren, 2:39.79. And Toby Gradwell is going to be touching in third. Heat 2, referee. In lane number 2, we have Frank Lamb from the city of Peterborough. Thorex Toby Olajide is in lane number 3. Dimitris Gravkos of Harlow Penguins is in 4. Finley German of the city of Cambridge is in lane number 5. In lane number 6, we have Evan Lath of Basildon and Phoenix. And lane number 7 is Jeremy Brailsford of Malden Shark. At the halfway stage then, it looks to be a very strong start here from Finley German of the city of Cambridge. Touching at the 100 metre split with a 1:07.8. Just under 2 seconds behind him is Frank Lamb. Evan Lath and Dimitris Gravkos in third and fourth, with Toby Olajide of Thurrock turning in fifth. But certainly Finley German of the city of Cambridge in lane number 5 there, pulling in front. A bit of a threat though from Toby Olajide in lane number 3. As the swimmers now turn onto the final length of this 200 metres butterfly. And it is going to be Evan Lath of Basildon and Phoenix here, 2:30.51. He takes the touch there. Heat 3, referee. In lane 1 from Flitwick, we have Daniel Di Filippo. In lane number 2 from the city of Cambridge, Cleland Ferdin. In lane 3, Marcus King of Putteridge. His teammate Harry Bird goes in lane number 4. Lane 5 is Connor Mint of Basildon and Phoenix. Daniel Williams of Hatfield is in lane 6. Jamie Wilson of West Norfolk is in 7. And in lane number 8 is Martin Monlar of the city of Cambridge. Powerful start here from Marcus King, who is touching first. Almost 2 seconds between him and Jamie Wilson in lane number 7. And Marcus King here, 5 metres in front of his nearest competitor, of which is his teammate Harry Bird in lane number 4. Certainly a very powerful swim for Marcus King. He's staked his claim on the first 50 and has managed to maintain this lead ever since. Jamie Wilson and Harry Bird desperately trying to catch him up, but it does look, as the final 5 metres, it is going to get a little bit tighter here. But it does seem Marcus King, 2:23.46. Harry Bird in second, 2:23.77. And Jamie Wilson there getting the touch, 2:24 dead. Heat 4, referee. In lane number 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ashton Blake. Daniel Mayer of Biggleswade is in 2. Sanjis Chechens of Colchester is in 3. Lane number 4 is Harrison Shaw of Flitwick. The City of Peterborough's Rufus Bennett is in 5. Jack Barnard of Watford is in 6. Lane number 7 is Ryan Close of Bedford Swim Squad. And Daniel Grimmer of West Norfolk goes in lane number 8. Harrison Shaw of Flitwick and the City of Peterborough's Rufus Bennett are going to be turning first and second here. 1:03.52 Just 0.5 or just under 0.5 behind him. Rufus Sanchez in lane number 3 is in turning third. Daniel Mayer following him in fourth. But certainly these two gentlemen, Harrison Shaw and Rufus Bennett, going out very strong, trying to put a little bit of clear water between them and the rest of the pack. But Harrison Shaw there extending his lead between himself and Rufus Bennett in lane number 5. The gap between Rufus and Sanchez and Daniel in 3 and 2 starting to close here, but it's looking to be very unlikely that anyone's going to be able to catch Harrison Shaw as he looks to secure his place in tonight's final. His personal best, a 2:08.8. So it looks like he's just going to miss that, but certainly I believe the fastest time we've had this morning, gliding into the finish there on a 2:15.31. Second, well, that's going to go to Rufus Bennett. No, it's not, in fact. It's going to go to Ashton Blake, 2:22.16. Rufus Bennett just pipped to the post there by 0.02, 2:22.18. Now moving on to the penultimate heat, Heat 5, referee. In lane number 1 from the city of Norwich, Oliver Pike. Callum Bosanu of Hemel Hempstead is in 2. Ryan Wall of the city of Cambridge in 3. In lane 4 is Jake Thomas Manfield of West Suffolk. Joshua Shepherd of Thurrock is in lane 5. Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix is in 6. Lane 7 is Joshua Ellis of Hatfield, and Harpendon's Toby Martin is in lane 8. All of these gentlemen are going to be, of course, looking for a place in tonight's final in order to swim this event all over again. Jake Thomas Manfield turning there on a 1:02.4, closely followed by Joshua Shepherd and then Ryan Wall and Oliver Pike. Not much in it between those two. But leading the way here is Jake Thomas Manfield. He is the second fastest qualifier in the whole event. His personal best, a 2:08.6. Certainly going to be looking to swim a time comfortable enough in order to get into the final and then swim it all over again. Second looks to be Ryan Wall of the city of Cambridge. Joshua Shepherd in third. Not too far behind him is Oliver Pike out in lane number 1, with Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix also up in front. But Jake Thomas Manfield here is going to be off his personal best, but looking like he's going to be securing a place to swim this again, to have another crack of the whip. And he's going to be touching there 2:16.89. Ryan Wall not too far behind, 2:17.11. And Joshua Shepherd 2:18.51. Heat 6, referee. This is the final heat of the 200 metres butterfly. In lane number 1 from St Felix School, Jude Gunner. Jake Lloyd of Bishop Stortford is in 2. Zach Troman of Team Ipswich is in lane 3. Lane number 4 is Matthew Aldred of Watford. Daniel McGuinness of Basildon and Phoenix is in 5. Kian Lee of the City of Peterborough is in 6. Lane number 7 is Isaac Ferrugia of Basildon and Phoenix, and Dalio Kravchenko of Newhall is in lane number 8. At the halfway stage then, Matthew Aldred and Daniel McGuinness battling it out. Daniel McGuinness takes that touch by just under a second. Matthew Aldred in second. Kian Lee and Jude Gunner in third and fourth respectively. Up there as well is Jake Lloyd and Zach Troman. Not much between third, fourth, fifth and sixth here. All of these gentlemen will be looking to secure that place in the final, but Daniel McGuinness and Matthew Aldred looking confident that they're going to be reappearing and swimming this again. Matthew Aldred here on that third length, managing to take the lead once again, leaving about 2 metres between him and Daniel McGuinness in lane number 5. But coming down onto the home straight here, you can see that stroke rate starting to increase of both gentlemen in the frame, but Matthew Aldred going to be aiming to get and qualify as the fastest qualifier in tonight's final. And he might be able to do that with a time of 2:12.7. McGuinness not too far behind, 2:14.21. Third is going to go to Jake Lloyd. Zach Troman in fourth. Fifth is Kian Lee. And sixth, Jude Gunner. Have they done enough to make the final? We shall soon find out. As that concludes the 200 metres butterfly. And the official results appearing on your screen there. So we turn our attention to the other end of the pool now, where these ladies are going to be starting their 50 metres backstroke from the window side, as the officials endeavour to put in place the backstroke start ledges. And those start ledges, certainly very fiddly things to get right, and it's imperative that they are positioned in the water properly to allow the swimmers to take full advantage of that start. Moving on to event 3-1-2, the women's 50 metres backstroke. This will be swum over 8 heats. Heat 1, a referee. Lola 1-4 in lane number 1, Jasmine Olin Renshaw in lane 2, Megan Howarth Owen in 3, Maya Thompson is in lane 4, Alice Robinson in 5, Charlotte Lowe in 6, and Libby Whiting in 7. Looking like Libby Whiting of Putteridge doing very well here, but is she going to be able to get the touch? No, that's going to go to Maya Thompson, 33.56. Heat 2, referee. In lane 1, we have Yan Ting Emily Pack. Amelia Lewis is in 2. Molly Burrows in 3. Elizabeth Swarmby is in 4. Miley Wilson Mansfield is in lane number 5. Isabella Savage in 6. Lane number 7 is Sophie Roberts. And Tia Gregory is in lane 8. Very strong start here from Miley Wilson Mansfield. Her personal best of 32.35. And she's going to be touching here with a time of 32.74, taking first in heat number 2. Heat 3, referee. In lane 1, Gabriella Mayer. Lane number 2 is Sophie Stelmarsh. Imogen Duffin is in 3. Lucy Young in 4. Phoebe Matthews is in 5. Alice Watts in 6. Lane number 7 is Amelia Johnson. And Poppy Garrod is in lane number 8. Final few strokes here from these ladies. First is going to go to Phoebe Williams, 32.8. Heat 4, referee. In lane 1, Summer Boswell. Lane number 2 is Freya Hadnot. Georgina Monday is in 3. Amy Mayer is in 4. Lane number 5 is Olivia Medham. Lane 6 is Amy Borden. Charlotte Pound is in lane 7. And Wojcik Zaruk is in lane number 8. Final few strokes here. It's looking like Charlotte Pound of Putteridge is going to be able to take the touch. But it is now, in fact, going to be Amy Mayer in lane number 4. Heat 5, referee. In lane 1, Emily Pitcher, Olivia Greenall is in 2, Anuk Sekchini is in lane 3, Shard Mahmood in 4, Adria Radjujait is in 5, Sophie Hollis is in 6, Adele Zararuski is in 7, and Amy Harper is in lane number 8. And taking the first position there quite comfortably is Adriana Radjujait of Newmarket. Heat 6, referee. In lane 1, we have Camille Venier. Lane number 2 is Nicole Maynard. Charlotte Williams is in 3. Vanessa Simonova in 4. Isabel Mather is in lane number 5. Lane 6 is Erin Curry. Katarina Di Maria is in 7. And Jada Ludlow is in lane number 8. Well, what a strong start here from Vanessa Simonova of the city of Peterborough. Looking like she's going to be quite comfortably taking first here as she aims for tonight's final. 30.83, I believe the fastest time we've had this morning. Heat 7, referee. In lane 1, Grace Robinson, Charlotte Smith in 2, Matilda Bogle in 3, Georgia Holgate is in lane number 4, Evangeline Pierce in lane 5, Megan Pye is in lane 6, Isabel Cameron in 7, and Sophie Green in lane 8. Matilda Bogle of Team Ipswich here, and Georgina Holgate of the City of Cambridge battering it out. It's going to be very close on the touch. Who's going to get it? Oh, just Georgina there by 0.3. In Heat 8, referee. Chloe Armstrong in 1. Lane number 2 is Megan Donovan. Connie Davies in 3. Amara Addison in 4. Hannah Willis is in lane 5. Lane 6 is Eloise Cole. Neve James in 7. And Katie Andrews in lane number 8. 30.83 is the time to beat. That's the time in order to secure a place in tonight's final. These ladies certainly looking like they're going to be close to that time, with Hannah Willis touching 30.36. We now move on to event 313, the male 50 metres freestyle. This will be swum over 14 heats. Heat 1, referee. In lane number 2, we have Stefan Royer Brown. Corey Hare is in 3. Finley Blagg in 4. Lane number 5 is Tony Flood. Harry Arnold Pepper goes in lane 6. And Jacob Desiree in lane 7. Heat 2, referee. In lane 1, Finley Roberts. Aidan Futter is in 2. Jack Biddle in 3. Emmanuel Kolobis in 4. Ademola Ashawol is in 5. Samuel Chamberlain is in 6. Toby Olajade in 7. And William Harris in lane number 8. Aidan Futter there in lane number 2, taking the touch, 26.28. Heat 3, referee. Ethan Thompson in 1, Billy Cyril in lane number 2, Naeem Harvey in 3, Rufus Carr is in 4, lane 5 is James Gibson, Ayobambi Adedele is in 6, Jude Gunner in 7, and William Ward in lane number 8. And touching first there is Naeem Harvey, 26.64. Heat 4, referee. In lane 1, Maxwell Hoysier. Toby Martin is in 2. Lane 3 is Oliver Pike. James Renton in 4. Matthew Gray in 5. Kevin Mohinga in 6. Lewis Andrews is in 7. And Harvey Durham is in lane number 8. And taking the touch there in the outside lane in lane number 1, Maxwell Hoysier. Heat 6, referee. Luke Morley is in 1, Oscar Hunter is in 2, lane number 3 is Jack Osborne, Daniel DeFilippo in 4, Nonso Nawalbz is in 5, Joseph Wells in 6, Finley Neve in 7, and in lane number 8 we have Max Arnold. And taking the touch there is Daniel DeFilippo of Flitwick. Heat 7, referee. In lane 1, William Pressland. Lane 2, Luke Bernard. Lane 3, Daniel Belzy. Dylan Nutt is in 4. Dominic Sanchuana is in 5. Ronnie Edwards in 6. Daniel Stitigo is in 7. And Archie Chamberlain is in lane number 8. And it's going to be Jack. No, it's not. It's going to be Daniel Belzy of Hatfield who powers his way there, 25.79. Heat 8, referee. So just for those at home and in the pool, the scoreboard is a heat out. We are in fact on heat number 8. Jake Lammas of West Norfolk here having a good swim, but touching first is going to be Joshua Martin at the City of Peterborough. Heat number 8, referee. Heat 9, referee. Heat 10, referee. Heat 11, referee. Heat 12, referee. We now move on to Heat 13, referee. And now Heat 14, over to you, referee. Our focus now turns to the diving board end of the pool as we move on to the 100 meters breaststroke. Event 314, the women's 100 meters breaststroke. This will be swum over 8 heats. Heat 1, referee. In lane 3, we have Charlotte Ryan of Runnymede. Lane number 4 is Lily Herring of Norfolk Vikings, and Ida Corcoran of Flitwick is in lane 5. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. Heat 2, referee. In lane 2 from Hoddesdon, Molly Seymour. Erin Utteridge of Team Ipswich is in 3. Mercy Enio is from Hatfield is in 4. Emily Turner of Clacton is in 5. Lane number 6 is Eloise Collins. And Noaba Mwasa of Norfolk Swan is in 7. Heat 3, referee. In lane 1, Summer Buckland of Harlow Penguins. Hitchens Hannah Lovelock is in 2. Molly Grieve of Colchester in 3. Kira Broad of West Suffolk is in 4. Lane number 5 is Alice Watts of the City of Cambridge. Veronica Mikolajewska of the City of Peterborough is in 6. Amelia Johnson of St Felix School is in 7. And Summer Everton is in lane number 8 for Watford. Heat 4, referee. Heat 4, referee. In lane number 1 from Hatfield, we have Olivia Riley. Tessa Quayle of St Ives is in 2. Kesha Crees of Basildon and Phoenix in 3. Lane number 4 is Sadie Rowe of Colchester. Holly Larby of Biggleswade is in 5. Lara Chahan of the City of Peterborough is in 6. Emola Jozza of Hatfield is in 7. And Pemberley Horingold of West Norfolk is in lane 8. Very strong 100 here from Sadie Rowe of Biggleswade and Tessa Quayle of St Ives. It's going to be Holly Larby. She takes the touch, 119.13. Very closely behind her, Tessa Quayle in second. Heat 5, referee. In lane 1 from Putteridge, Isabella Porzio. Lane number 2 is Anna Lucia Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix. Norwich Swans, Phoebe Howard is in lane 3. Georgina Hamilton of the City of St Albans is in 4. The City of Peterborough's Shard Mohammed is in 5. Elizabeth Wright of West Suffolk is in 6. Lane 7 is Neve James of Bishop Stortford. And in lane 8, Isabel White of Biggleswade. Final few strokes here for the swimmers, and it is going to be Isabel White in lane number 8, 118.69, who gets the touch. Heat 6, referee. In lane 1, Megan Gray of Hatfield. Chloe Butler of St Ives is in 2. Lily Davis of the City of Peterborough is in 3. Hatfield's Caitlin Hartley is in 4. Molly Monk of the City of Norwich is in 5. Her teammate Ellen Eccleston is in 6. Daisy Mixer of Norwich Swan is in 7. And Ellie Smith of the City of Norwich is in lane number 8. 3 City of Norwich swimmers here. Certainly their coaches are going to be working overtime, but in the lead at the halfway stage is Caitlin Hartley of Hatfield. She is the fastest seeded athlete in this heat, and I believe the third fastest in the event. She's going to be aiming to beat the 109.4 that she has entered on. Second looks to be Lily Davis of the City of Peterborough, certainly giving her a run for her money, as is Chloe Butler of St Ives in lane number 3. Certainly can't be discounting Ellen Eccleston of the City of Norwich though, but as we go into the final 5 metres, it's very close here, and it is going to be Ellen Eccleston there, 1:15.11. Caitlin Hartley in third, with Chloe Butler taking second. In lane number heat 7, referee. Now's the right time to say in lane 1 we have Ellen Duffield of Team Ipswich, Mia Lowe of Basildon and Phoenix in 2. Katie Andrews of Norwich Swan is in 3. Ashley Ransom of Hatfield is in 4. Isabel Cameron of the City of Peterborough in 5. Sarah O'Brien of West Norfolk is in 6. Lane number 7 is Charlize Harding of Norwich Swan. And in lane 8 is Ellie Rose Lyon of the City of Norwich, who certainly at the halfway stage seems to be leading. Second looks to be Ellen Duffield in lane number 1. And third is a very, very close to call, but it looks to be Sarah O'Brien of West Norfolk, but still all to play for as these ladies come down onto the home straight here. Ashley Ransom of Hatfield looking to have taken the lead here, starting to put a little bit of distance between her and Sarah O'Brien in lane at number 6, but this is a 100. There's not much distance that can be put into lengths, but it is in fact going to be Ashley Ransom, 1:14.35. Second goes to Charlize Harding in lane 7, and third goes to Isabel Cameron of the City of Peterborough in lane number 5. Heat 8, referee. In lane 1, Lauren Gore of Bishop Stortford. Rebecca Keatley of the City of Cambridge is in lane number 2. Sophie Payne of Putteridge in lane 3. Yasmin Carter of Basildon and Phoenix in 4. Lane number 5 is Beth Young of Team Ipswich. Basildon and Phoenix, Ruby Wheeler goes in lane 6. And Yan Ting, Emily Pack of the City of Cambridge is in 7. With Amelia Murphy completing this complement of swimmers of Witham Dolphins in lane 8. Breaking out here, though, is Rebecca Keatley of the City of Cambridge. Second looks to be Jasmine Carter of Basildon and Phoenix. Third, Beth Young of Team Ipswich. But Rebecca Keatley of the City of Cambridge, she's had a very good swim thus far. Certainly looking to be doing it all over again in the final. But Jasmine Carter of Basildon and Phoenix looks to be taking the touch here. 1:12.95. Second goes to Rebecca Keatley and third to Beth Young. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought the session had finished there, you would be wrong, because we do in fact turn our attention to the opposite end of the pool for a swim-off for the female 50 metres backstroke, specifically the 17-year-old age group category. And we shall just get ourselves ready for that swim-off. So we move to a swim-off for the women's 50 metres backstroke. In lane number 4 from the City of Cambridge, Isabel Mather. And in lane number 5 from the City of Peterborough, Megan Donovan. Over to you, referee. What an exciting way to finish session number 6 of the Long Course Championships here at Luton. These two ladies looking like they've got a very strong start indeed. Not too much between them, absolutely at all. But it does look like, oh goodness me, Isabel Mather of the City of Cambridge might just be pulling in front here. Final few strokes and it does look like Isabel Mather of the City of Cambridge, she's going to be, well, securing herself a place in tonight's final. 30.86, not too far behind Megan Donovan of the City of Peterborough, 31.47. But it is going to be Isabel Mather who goes through to tonight's final. So that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, session number 6 of the Long Course Championships here at Luton. The next session will begin, well, the warm-up, in fact, will begin at 5 minutes past 10, so just over 10 minutes. And the session is due to start at 10:50. So, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to welcoming you back to the Swim England East Region Long Course Championships 2024.